And so here we are, we're looking at a business letter. In this
Okay.
case, it's your cover letter. Okay,
Yeah.
it's your cover letter,
Yeah.
and we have here again the online writing lab.
Yeah.
It's best put this information at the top on the left.
Okay.
On the left. So in this case, your information here is on the right hand side.
Okay.
Let's move this all over to the left hand side.
Okay.
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 And let's so you have your address. I'll go ahead and add here also your street address, whether it's like whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is, San
Yeah.
Luosafulu or something. Okay.
Yeah.
And then your city, Taiwan, and then your phone number. Okay.
Yeah.
Skip a line, date, skip another line, and then this is where we need to go in and actually have the person's name and their address.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If at all
Okay.
possible. So again, it
Okay.
might be, Ted Huang at 123 Innovation Lane,
Mm-hmm.
Innovation Road, Hsinchu, Taiwan. Okay.
Okay.
So, and like you said, if the job sites do not give you that person's name,
Yeah.
that's where you need to do some research. Go to the company website, call the company phone number, do some
Yeah.
research.
Yeah.
Because here's why. This is a very important thing, Charlie.
Okay.
Companies will judge you as an employee
Yeah.
based on how you do your job search.
Mm-hmm.
So, do companies want employees who are very, very good researchers or careless?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of employees do companies want? Good researchers or careless people?
Mm-hmm.
You tell me. Do you understand my question?
Yeah. Is search search one is a searchable, right?
Good. Well,
Searchable
they want good researchers. They want
researcher.
curious workers. So if you can't find Ted Huang's name,
Yeah.
if you say right, dear hiring manager, that shows you're kind of careless.
Okay.
Means you're not doing your research, and
Yeah.
also they might think you have sent the same letter to 100 companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
If all you say is dear hiring manager, you can e-fund, young fund, e-buy funds, But the fact that you do some research and you can find the name, in other words,
Yeah.
Charlie, you need to identify the person who has the power to hire you.
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure to do that. If it's
Oh.
phone call, web search, whatever, put the name here. Then you skip a line.
Mm-hmm.
So again, over here, you're going to be, skip a line again.
Yeah.
And then you do dear Mr. Huang. And we do a colon, not a comma. We use
Correct.
a
Okay.
comma for an informal letter. Dear
Okay.
mom, dear
Yeah.
grandma, dear Charlie. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's a business letter or formal letter, use what's called a colon.
Okay.
Okay? There
Got it.
again, skip one more line. And here's this, I hope you're doing well. Okay. Say something nice about that person. Over here, it says, I would
Mm-hmm.
like to request. In this case, you're starting with what you want. And so, Charlie, it's very important. Even though you're looking for the job,
Mm-hmm.
keep this in mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about you, it's about them. So
Mm-hmm.
make all your communication geared with what they want, not
Mm-hmm.
what you want. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's just
Mm-hmm.
say, I hope you are well. Um, I would like to request your consideration for the position of software test engineer. Okay, that's fine. Okay, you're very clear.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here you say, which I saw advertised on job banks. Now, be careful. In these two sentences, how many times are we using the word I?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
How many times?
1, 2, 3.
That's probably too much.
Oh, okay.
Because keep in mind, in the job search, I know you want a job, I get that. But you have to change
Mm-hmm.
your thinking. It's not what you want. You have to think, what do they want?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So rather than saying, which I saw on job banks, that's about you.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where we can change that. You could say, which, you can say, which you posted on job
got it.
banks. So
I know.
are we good? Questions so far?
Yeah, got it.
Great, got it, great. Okay,
I know.
now,
Use opposite role or position, right? Use an
said
use the another way to express the same sentence.
yes, but in this case, you're putting the focus on
Yeah,
Mr. Huang, not
yeah,
you.
yeah. Okay, got
It's
it.
like I want the job. I saw this. I saw that. It's
Mm,
about you. You say, Mr.
okay.
Huang, what you
Yeah,
did, since you posted it, it must be important to you.
yeah,
Are we good so far?
yeah. Good.
It's psychology.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, also, I would suggest, as much as possible, try to get this. Now, in this case, it is on one page. Well, no, it's on 2 pages. I think we need to try to get this all on 1 page. Your cover
Yeah,
letter.
yeah,
People are busy. Everyone is too
yeah,
busy.
yeah.
Okay. And so we need to do some
Okay, let me
cutting.
interrupt this one.
Yes.
Currently, before I finalize every time for a position, if my cover letter is more than 2 pages, I will reduce some words to make them into 1 page only.
That's the best.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I will do it. Yeah.
Good. Because again, everyone's busy, and Mr. Huang, he has a lot of things to read.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people say that your resume should also be 1 page only. Like that's very hard to do for most people.
Mm-hmm.
That's very hard to do. But at least the cover letter should be, at least, because your cover letter's goal is just to make yourself look attractive, so they will look at your resume.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. If it's too long, it's tied to roll up. Okay.
I got it.
Great. Okay. Let's continue. Uh,
Okay.
when you say when I picked up, that's really not the right phrasing. Pick up is like, you can pick up has many meanings. There's kind of a truck called a
Mm-hmm.
pickup truck. Okay, that's a noun. Or you can say,
Mm-hmm.
can you pick up some milk at the grocery store on your way home?
Mm-hmm.
Can you pick up that trash off the road? Pick up your
Yeah,
socks off the floor.
yeah,
Pick up. Can you pick up Billy from school at 3:00? He's
yeah.
coming home. Okay, so it has many meanings. In this case, I wouldn't say when I picked up the job description. I would just and again, look, you use the word I again, right?
Yeah.
How about this? Upon reviewing.
Mm-hmm.
Upon reviewing the job description, yes. Here again, I knew not only was the position a perfect match for my interests. Now look at this. In this part here, who is your focus? The focus is on what person?
Oh, you say, I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Okay, that's okay. Charlie, I like that. Be honest. If
Yeah.
you don't understand, say, I don't understand. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
In this case, for this part here, I knew that not only was the position a perfect match for my interests, for this part here, are you focusing on you or on Ted Huang?
Me.
Yourself. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again,
Myself.
yeah. So when Ted Huang goes to work, he is not getting paid to care about you,
Yeah.
right? Especially if you're not even
Yeah.
hired yet. Okay. So I think we
Yeah.
need to change that, focus on what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we can probably just get rid of that entirely.
Yeah.
Upon reviewing the job, you can even say, upon reviewing the job description. Okay. You've already mentioned you
Yeah.
posted. You could say, I believe you say, I believe I am. I would not say perfect. I would not use perfect anymore. Why?
Mm-hmm.
In this world, is perfect possible?
Oh.
Do you see? In this world, is perfect very possible for most people? Perfect是一个有可能吗？
It's just a descriptive word.
It's a descriptive, but is it possible? Is perfect possible?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Actually, no.
Correct.
Some.
I would say no. Yeah. But
Yeah.
there's a better word. You say, I believe I am an excellent. No, is excellent also a good describing word? Is excellent possible?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. No one.
I know in this case, perfect means the best one. But
No,
excellent
no, no.
no,
It is
no,
not.
no,
No, no, no, no, no, no.
no.
Perfect does not mean the best one. Perfect means 没有任何错误，100%完美。
I got it.
That's perfect. It means
Yeah.
完美。
Oh, I
So,
know.
Charlie, do I want to be a great teacher? What do you think?
Yes.
Do I
Yes,
want to be an excellent teacher?
An excellent teacher, yeah.
I want to. Can I be a perfect teacher?
No.
Impossible. Impossible for me. So I would even use the word perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So again, best is not perfect. Perfect means 完美，没有错。We've done that. Okay, got it. Let's move on. Okay. So
Yeah.
I believe I'm an excellent match. Let's say for your team. For your team. That implies I would fit well with your other workers.
Okay, Scott, may I
Yes.
interrupt a
Please.
moment?
Please.
Before we start this class, I make a request. Please teach me how to save, edit, and peruse my, for example, the cover letter, right? So
Yes.
when you edit my cover letter, please also tell me how to do myself.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm trying that now. Thank you very
Okay.
much. So things like, for example, go to the owl. This is a great way to self-edit.
Yeah.
Okay. Up here, these things here are going to be on the left, not the right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're right.
Yes, because as you know, it's impossible to ask you or other native speaker to edit my copy. So I think I need to learn how to try to improve to edit my copy. Yeah.
Yes, and we want to help you with that. However, I would
Okay.
not say it's impossible. You can hire us. We do that. We do that job. I wouldn't say it's not impossible. Okay, you can hire us, but
Okay.
also I want to teach you also as much as I can in today's time.
Okay.
So again, you use the perfect person's name, not dear hiring manager.
Okay.
Use a colon, not a comma.
Okay.
Something nice. Hope you're well.
Okay.
Focus on the person who wants to who can hire you, not yourself. Okay. Again, say excellent, not perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Is that clear so far?
Yeah, that's clear. Very clear.
Those are things you can do yourself, Charlie.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a good match for your team. You want to show that you could fit in well with the other employees.
Yeah.
All right. You mentioned here in my past work experience. I would rephrase this. I would rephrase this. Maybe here, because the way you had it was a sentence with a comma, and that'd be a long sentence. I would say here is a brief overview of my experience.
Okay.
Or of my experience that I can share with you, even better.
Okay.
Okay. I would put a line in there also. Now, keep in mind, we're going to try to finish this on one page. We do a lot of cutting. Okay. I have to do a lot of cutting, which you probably can't get to tonight. Another thing as far as self-editing. Do you know a word called parallel? Parallel.
Yeah, I know this one.
Okay.
I know this one because this year, last year, I take the Cambridge TKT.
Good.
So I learned this term.
Excellent.
Parallel.
Parallel.
Parallel, yeah.
Correct. Also, you're reading my book. There's a chapter called "Use Parallel Structure," right?
Yeah. Also, you also mentioned this one.
Yeah, excellent. So you have here's based. That's a past tense verb. Operated, past tense verb.
Mm-hmm.
Accomplished, past tense verb. But here you're asking a question. So is
Uh-huh.
that parallel?
And not for the others maybe, but for this one it's inconsistent.
Correct, inconsistent. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and 4 are good. 3 is
Yeah.
inconsistent. We can fix that. Just a minute, please. But that's the main thing. Make sure it's parallel. Either verb, 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 noun, noun,
Mm-hmm.
noun, question, question, question. Whatever you
Mm-hmm.
pick means to be parallel.
Yeah.
Good. So we have here, rather than based on corporate, I would say if these are all verbs, you operated, you accomplished, I would say used.
Yeah.
Used, corporate, modified, release, recycles, or life cycles. In this case, here's what we do. If you take a word and you would then show the abbreviation, we
Mm-hmm.
just go like that. You just
Yeah.
put the full name and then you put it inside the
Mm-hmm.
brackets. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Normally, we don't use these little symbols in formal writing.
Oh.
Now, I know they save space, but normally in formal writing, a cover letter is going to be formal. When you use, for example, the colon is formal
Yeah.
writing. I would just say and.
Oh. So for
Yep.
I'm sorry, this one, how to say this one in English?
It's a funny word. It's called
Oh,
ampersand. Ampersand.
ampersand. So ampersand often used in informal writing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So
Oh,
a cover letter is going to be formal writing. Now, the problem is it adds to your length. Okay, so you need to cut more things later.
okay.
Yeah, good. Developed and executed testing processes. Okay, edited English and Chinese
Okay.
test documentation, including test plans. Again, we have bug reports and analysis.
Mm-hmm.
And this is good. You mentioned here the different companies you work for. IBM, Corel. That sounds good. I would make this actually a new sentence.
May I interrupt?
Yes, please. Yes.
As we know, sometimes we will use including, and sometimes we use included. In a formal writing, which one is better, or both?
Well, that's a great question. Included is clearly past tense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Including can mean either present tense things, or depending on your context, it could also be past tense things depending on how you word it.
Yeah.
So do we have including here?
Here.
Where is it?
Line 3 under the item 1.
Include. I see. Yes. I would keep this as an ing.
Yeah.
Because you're saying you operated systems, edited documentation, including these things. I would keep that as ing. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said addressed issues. I would get rid of the.
May I interrupt a
Yes.
moment?
Yes, please, Charlie.
May I do can you see my mouse?
No, I cannot.
Oh, can you move the line 1 and the first one is used, right?
Yes.
And then after the SRLCS, we use the develop and the execute. Do we need do we need use any punctuation mark?
Use corporate modified software release. Actually, we should. Yes, we probably should put in a comma.
Oh,
so you, in other words, so you used
because before 18, my original copy, I use a comma before the before the developed.
Oh, I see. I overlooked that. That is correct. Yes, I should not. I cut that out by mistake. Thank you.
Okay.
Good. You have good eyes. Good, Charlie.
Yeah.
That's called self-editing. Excellent.
Yeah.
So you're saying you modified these things, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing you did.
Okay.
You developed and executed these things, right?
Yeah.
And these systems including these items. Okay.
Okay.
And then also you address issues and test results with supervisors. This is also helpful. It just shows you have a lot of experience working in teams.
Mm-hmm.
Most companies want to see evidence you can work well on a team with other people.
Yeah.
Okay. Questions so far?
No.
Great. Down here we have operated tools. Good. Now here goes such as operating. I would say here also including operated tools to complete projects, including.
Okay.
Including, and we probably get rid of operated, including. In other words, so these projects, like this desktop mobile browser log, that's a kind of project.
No, a tool.
Operated tools.
It's a kind of tool.
Okay. So these mobile browser logs are kind of tool.
Yeah.
SDK platform to create
it's
log
a kind
files.
Of tool. Yeah.
Also a tool.
Yeah, to create a log file.
Okay. To log files. VirtualBox at Trend Micro, Lotus Notes. Okay. I think it's also very helpful mentioning these different specific tools. VirtualBox, Lotus, Linux, IBM, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Command Prompt. Those are good specifics to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Questions so far?
No.
Now, number 3, there's a problem because it's not consistent, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
Let's change it maybe to, and also we say in English, Charlie, this may be unfair, but we say this: the worst time to look for a job is when you're unemployed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it sounds crazy because when you're unemployed, you're looking for a job, but the idea is this: many people might think in their mind, if someone's unemployed, then they might ask, well, why are they unemployed? Did they get fired? Did they have some job problem? Is there some personal problem? So I would not emphasize the fact that you're unemployed looking for a job right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think this just sends, whoops, I'm sorry. Pardon me. Okay. This just sends a bad message. So let's change that to simply demonstrated. Again, because there again, it's parallel, right? We've got used, operated, demonstrated. Demonstrated self-directed learning via self-directed, you could say maybe in self-directed online learning. This way you're actually getting rid of a word too.
Okay.
Do you say that's more positive?
Okay. So after you revise this sentence, maybe I can see any words, for example, between jobs, this term, this idiom, right?
Yes.
But after your revision, demonstrate self-directed online learning, I still can tell the hiring manager or hunter what am I do during the between jobs, right?
I don't understand your question, Charlie.
OK， 好，这边我用简单中文讲一下。
Sure, that's fine.
好，因为我其实大部分的时间我不会放这一段下去。那日前第一次改版的时候会放这段，是因为有那个，您知道台湾黑 hunter 在台湾叫做猎人头嘛？
OK，
它的中文名称好。因为猎人头有一次有猎人头说，Charlie， 要麻烦你帮我在你的履历或者是你自传里面写一下，你在待业期间在做什么？对，那因为他们希望知道我除了在找工作以外，我还在做我跟他讲说我在自主学习。那他说好，你到底做了什么自主学习？请你帮我稍微讲一下，让他们知道说哦，原来你这段时间除了找工作，你是在做什么？你是在做事情的。来，这样子，了解吗？
So let me rephrase in English. So you're saying you believe in the cover letter, it's very important that you address the issue, what you do between jobs.
对，但是我这一段跟您说明啊，Scott，这一段基本上我的现在第3项啊，我在上礼拜信中跟你讲，我并不会每次都放这一段，除非猎人头他们需要我把这段加进来，我才会放，不然的话都是等到面试的时候他问我，或是电话中问我，我才会讲这个。基本上我不放第3段，可是目前至少遇到2次，那个黑 hunter asked me to write something about this one into my cover letter. Yeah.
So you're suggesting we go ahead and address that issue in this letter, what you do between jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. That's easy. You just say,
Yeah.
demonstrated self-directed
Okay,
online learning while between jobs or while between positions.
Okay. Yes. Every time I see your revision, I think it's better than previous version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah, my pleasure. So yeah, if that's an easy fix, you just go ahead and add that part, while between jobs. But notice you're not saying you're unemployed right now.
Oh, yeah.
But this still, it does show that during the times when you were not working, you still worked hard and you were a self-directed, self-motivated learner. And that also shows you be a good employee, because bosses want self-directed, self-motivated employees.
May I ask a question about this one?
Yes.
Here we currently use the demonstrator, but currently this one some codes is still in progress. So I need to use the trend, right? The usage 中文叫动名词。
Yes, gerund.
Do I use the gerund instead of the past tense here?
That's a good question. I'm thinking in general, though, we want to be consistent. Used, demonstrating, accomplished. That's not consistent. It's not parallel.
Yeah. Okay. So let's keep the past tense. That's okay.
I would keep it all past tense. I'll keep it consistent.
Okay.
And also that would not emphasize the fact that you're unemployed right now. Okay. Yeah. And it's past 10 o'clock. It's getting late. Anyway, Charlie, what is one thing you've learned so far? What is one thing you've learned so far tonight?
Sometimes we can use another word to express the same idea. And another one is I need to pay attention to some writing. Yeah.
Yes. And we can help you long term. We have writing classes. We have vocabulary classes. Those things we have ongoing. Yeah. So we can help you with that kind of stuff as well. Yeah. Good. Charlie, really enjoyed it. You're doing well. You're doing very well tonight.